If you're moving to Tennessee and will be buying a house, but you also have a home to sell at the state that you're currently living in, keep watching this video for my top tips for moving to Tennessee when you have to sell your house. And my last tip is gonna surprise most of you. What's up, y'all? Rachel Hadidsazrealtor with eXp Realty in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Relocating to a completely new state, it might seem overwhelming now, but it won't be once you know the exact steps that you have to take. Now, the first step, that's the step that you're in right now. Right now, you're currently researching Tennessee to find out if you could possibly live here. What is Tennessee like? What are the people like? What does life in Tennessee feel like? Are you going to fit in here? If you're currently working, how much money can you make here? If you're working remotely, will you be able to find a place that you love that has good internet access? During this time, you're going to want to decide if you feel more comfortable living in a city or if you prefer a more rural life. And if so, how rural? Some of these Tennessee towns can be pretty isolated. Now, if there's a particular city that you're moving to for work, that's going to make your choices a lot slimmer and actually a lot easier. But if you're moving here for retirement and can honestly live anywhere, that's going to make your decision a lot harder because you really want to make sure that the area that you love is going to be one that you can put down roots for a while. And you can watch videos until you're blue in the face, but that's not going to take the place of true real life experience. So during this time, you're going to want to visit Tennessee to figure out what life living here is all about. And I could just about guarantee that you're going to get that feeling that, yes, I could live here. Now, my YouTube channel has a plethora of information to help you to get here on your research quest. So make sure that you subscribe with the bell and you'll get notified every time I make a new video. So now you've researched quite a bit. You know kind of an idea of where you want to move to. Now your next step is going to be to assemble your team. Now you could do this in a few different ways. You're probably going to want to start with someone that you can trust. Do you have a good buyer's agent or a good listing agent or a good lender that you trust? Some of you will call me to be your buyer's agent. I can help connect you with a local lender as well as a listing agent within my organization that lives in your local area. Now, whether you're looking for a listing agent or a buyer's agent, a lot of us do both. Make sure that that person has specialized knowledge in negotiations, marketing, and also communicates in the way that you prefer, whether that be text, phone call, etc. You're also going to want a listing agent that has knowledge of pricing a home correctly so that it sells quickly and for the top dollar, especially as our housing market is returning to a more normal pace. Someone that you can trust that has your back and also helps to look out for you as the consumer. Nearly all agents, they're going to be honest and good at walking you through a transaction. So I think in that regard, it's just important to find someone that you can trust. During this stage, whether I'm your buyer's agent or your selling agent, I'm going to go over a full presentation of what exactly is going to happen throughout the process. And this is a great point to ask your questions. So once your team is assembled, now is the time to get your current home ready for the housing market while also getting all of your finances in order to prepare yourself for your next purchase. In the meantime, your buyer's agent is going to be sending you a list of homes to your email that you can look at and so that you can kind of dip your toes in the market, so to speak. So you're looking at homes, although you're not yet going out physically or even virtually showing to look at the homes. You're just kind of perusing the market online. During this time, you're going to get all your income and assets to your lender. They're going to run your credit and look at all this information to see how much they can lend you. Of course, if you're a cash buyer, just make sure that the cash is readily available, that you don't have to cash out stocks, for example, to get to it. Because once we start to make offers on a home, we're going to need to have that proof of financing or the cash in the bank account in order to submit our offer. In addition, you're organizing, you're decluttering, you're doing all those little minor repairs on your home to prepare it for the market. The more move-in ready your home is, the faster it's going to sell and for more money, assuming that you're pricing it correctly. During this time, your listing agent is also going to get professional photos that can be put on the MLS. Now that you're ready for the market, you're going to put your home on the market and you're going to get it under contract. This can either happen right before you go start to make offers on the home or at the same time. especially now that we're seeing market deceleration. And that's just a fancy term to mean that we're still seeing home values appreciating, just not at the rate that we saw in 2020, 2021, and the first part of 2022. Your listing agent is going to handle everything with selling your home, from the marketing. Now, every agent is going to do things a little bit differently, but my opinion is that you need an expert digital marketer, someone that's going to utilize video and technology to sell your home, as well as those tried and true techniques like postcards and brochures. And you're also going to need an expert negotiator. That's someone that's going to advocate for your best interests and fight for you. And I don't mean in an aggressive way like bullying just to get your way. My goal as a negotiator is to try to influence the other side to get them to see our way is the better way. So my goal is to get you the best deal as possible while also satisfying the other side's needs. So in that way, we're actually creating a win-win while getting you that best deal possible. All right, so now we're finally at the process when we're going to look at houses to buy. And I get it. This is probably surprising for a lot of you. Maybe this was your first step, was to start looking at houses. But don't worry, all is not lost. You can still go back and get your lender and get all your finances in order and get your home ready to sell. Because now you have your team assembled, you are locked and loaded and ready to go out and look at homes and make offers. I do still recommend looking at the home from every single angle online. You can really find out a lot from looking at the FEMA flood zones to the tax records and just exploring the history of that property. What utilities are available? You can do a lot of this on your own, and that might intimidate some old school realtors into wondering like, what am I here for? But you do still need us. I can still point to you for different experts to look at every aspect of the home. Additionally, I can uncover previous listings to look for the full history of the home. I can make those calls to other realtors, information gathering on your behalf so that you don't have to talk to 10 different realtors and then be fielding sales calls from them. As a relocation expert, I'm advising my clients to look at their homes from every single angle online. Additionally, we're going to make note of any information that we can only see while going in person so that we're prepared when we do that showing, or virtual showing in some cases. Do all this research on the front end, and it's going to save you a ton of time. And my job is to help you in narrowing things down and going over all the options. I truly feel like my job is to empower the buyer as a consumer. I'm going to educate you on the forefront to guide you on the right path, and we'll course correct as we go. That way you can buy without regrets. Whether you're relocating to Tennessee or you're already living in Tennessee, I'm sure that you're gonna find something helpful in either of the videos on your screen right now. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel, and I truly cannot wait to see you at the next video.